Well, things have gone interesting. It would seem that Earth has two moons again, and this one's going to last until 2083, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, 3A Atlas is starting to jet out material towards the sun. Things are getting very, very interesting. We got a whole lot of things to get into. Welcome, everyone. My name is Joe Sky, back at it again with the Schumann Resonance update. So this was definitely the activity we had for today on the Italian Schumann Resonance, and it's October 25th, very early hours, and it looks like we are definitely getting hit with some stuff. We are definitely getting hit with some rumbles. Yesterday we were hit with a massive amount of energy, so definitely be sure to check that video out. Going straight to the station, it's looking calm for right now in the early hours, and that's fine. But again, there's been a lot of activity, and maybe it's going away, but definitely still active. So we're gonna have to see what happens. Looking at the general Schumann resonance, October 25th. Um, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like there's a word right here. You guys seen it from hour 4 or hour 5 to hour 8. There's an H. It looks like an H, right? Is it talking to us? Um, we got a lot of. We pretty much just been getting a lot of integration energy. Just very, very moderate activity. Moderate activity. Nothing, nothing severe. We'll have to see as time goes and as the day goes, like what's going on. Is there anything coming here? Um, by the way, let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Super appreciative for everyone who's been supporting. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Jumping into some space weather, solar activity, solar wind is moderately high. Um, the interplanetary magnetic field is slightly south. Nothing severe in terms of solar flares, but if you guys do remember about a week ago, it was insane. For real time solar activity, here are the current sunspots we got. Um, in terms of coronal holes, there actually hasn't been any, but we do have two of them that, or maybe even three of them, that could technically be facing us in just a day or two. But this one still has yet to form entirely because, for some odd reason, of course, it's not really showing up on the coronal hole detection map. Now, whether that's just not working or whether it's just not a coronal hole yet or one that's facing us or, you know, maybe we still have to wait. This is a very interesting image. And by the way, before we show you that image, look at here. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this is. We did have another coronal mass ejection. Um, apparently, it was not in. Apparently, I probably missed it. But this is definitely a pretty dark spot here. This is pretty massive. Um, and there's two more on top of it. Um, we'll have to see. This might not be anything yet, but the one on the bottom definitely looks like it could be a coronal hole that faces us and really makes things intense. If you guys know, it would look like a lot of people are definitely saying October 30th is going to be quite intense. Um, I have I have a full blown October forecast, even though October is coming to an end. I will be making a November one. Um, yeah, I gotta say, it's gonna be quite an interesting end of October. Every end of the month, if you remember, end of July was wild. End of August, we had so much activity in the Schumann residence. Um, and we had blackouts. I don't know if you remember that time. End of September, end of every month, it has literally been incredibly intense. And always around the full moons, things get things tend to pick up. So just an interesting pattern. Let's talk about what's going on right now. The Earth has a new visitor, and it's named 2025 PN7 and is going to last until 2083. This is a quasi moon. They're not real moons. and they don't orbit the Earth, but sometimes they do appear for short periods of time. This doesn't look like a short period of time at all, though. I mean, that's like what, 50 years, 60 years? Quite a lot. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm curious if we can see this at nighttime. And for 3i Atlas stuff, it's sending out a jet of material towards the sun as our nearest star warms up some of its surface. The composite. That's why am I struggling here? The composite image shows the nucleus or icy rocky central core of 3i Atlas as a large and black dot along with a white glow. The comet's coma or atmosphere, the jet is marked in purple and is blasting off towards the direction of the sun, which is typical behavior of comets in the solar system as well. So, overall, pretty interesting stuff. If this is common, I don't know why they made an article on it, but I don't know. Maybe there's something that's not too common about it. So I guess it's just interesting just seeing how it is, though. Um, how is everyone doing, by the way? How is everyone feeling? What's everybody been up to? Um, has everybody been good? Like, what has everybody been feeling? People have been saying like a lot of ear ringing lately, or other symptoms. What have you guys been feeling? I've been pretty good. I've noticed people have been very on edge. I feel like I've been having this like feel like I've been having that feeling, but I'm obviously like, stopping myself. Many people might be noticing triggers come up. I think I've noticed a lot of triggers come up. I feel like literally this has just been like years and years, right? Like all these things just come up, traumas and um nothing like severe, but maybe just things from the past that you got to work on. And I feel like that's just what's really been coming up and we're clearing it. So hopefully you guys are doing that. Um what else do I got? I think that's pretty much everything I do. I am going to make another YouTube short for grounding without having to take your shoes off and whatnot. Because obviously it's getting cold. Besides that, of course, any of you guys have any videos or requests, like if you guys want like healing stuff, a little bit of qigong, acupressure, really anything you guys want me to make, like stuff to help you get through ascension, like a neck massage, for example, is really good. Um, Allergy stuff, really anything, just let me know. I know a lot of things. Food, diet, let me know. Um, let me know. Besides that, October 30, I made a video, the forecast. I probably talked about it a bit. Um, I'll have to do some more research. I'll probably make a separate video, if anything, or I'll just add it to the upcoming videos. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all next time.